out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Tonight, the third of three on this wild card Sunday. It's the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jaylen Warren. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 31-yard line. A big play right out of this gate on the first play. It's a gain of 34.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they loved that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
Play action now with Rodgers. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. On the handoff, this is Warren.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. Once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find the crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
319!
Here's Rodgers. Metcalf left side. He's got it.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Get 300! Get 300!
Here's Warren. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, gets them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down.
Box it, box it, box it, box it!
We'll try and run it here with Warren. And this time he's in. Jaylen Warren. Touchdown Steelers. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Middle. Almost set. Ready.
They'll run with the second-round pick in the April draft. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
From the 38 now, here's second and a yard.
Almost set. Kill. Ready.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. Exiting the pocket right. He runs with it.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. Tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Got a man, that's Sherfield. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That's caught left side by Ingram. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
A gain of 6. First down.
Middle. Almost set.
We'll try the right side with Harvey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Almost set. Ready.
Second down. Nix. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
No. Slip again.
Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. Inside the 25. And he will score. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. On for the extra point is Boswell. The kick is good. And the Steelers move out on top, 14-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no return here. This is a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down throw for Nix. To the right side, and he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's gets a quick first down. Nix now to throw it here on first down. That's caught once again by Ingram. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
Kill! Hold on a sec.
A run with Harvey. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Hold on a sec. Ready. Kill.
The man in motion is Burks. Again, it's Harvey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Denver first down. A run once more, that's Harvey. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. From the 22 now, here's second down and 9.
Kill. Hold on a sec.
On the ground, this is Harvey. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
He was brought down by Darius Slay. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Hold on a sec.
Nix from the gun on third down. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. On fourth down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Broncos get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The master of play action, Rodgers. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And will be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. Off the play fake, Rodgers. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation, and instead he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete. Darius Slay, Mr. Big Play, with his hands right around the ball again.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On play action, Rodgers. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by John A. Barron. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Here's a screen set up for Warren. He works free, right side. And he will go all the way. Jaylen Warren, touchdown Steelers. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are out to a 21-10 lead. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
so his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. That's a smart play. The defense is going to give you it, take it. The transition from a passer to a runner, not only able to pick up the first down, get out of bounds, protect yourself, well done.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Work in the middle, that's Harvey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And he will score. Evan Ingram. Touchdown Broncos. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, at your old position, you're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. Great job by the defense. No cutback lane. No nothing on that one. Out of bounds. A loss of 4 on that play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field.
So they dial up zone coverage. This time it's 2 deep safeties. And what they do is they're going to split the field in half. In each safety, they're going to read the quarterback's eyes. And when that front hand comes off the ball to throw, they've got to break. So they've got a lot of room to cover back there. In this case, a really nice job contesting the throw, knocking it away.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Harvey. There he goes, inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. Now hand up, that's Harvey. Running left. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos cut the deficit down to 1.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
319. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Get 300. Get 300. Jump out.
From the gun, Rodgers. He's hit after the catch, and the ball goes free. The Broncos say they have it, and yes, they do.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able.
And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
Now Warren. Boom past the 20. He's to the 40. Down the sideline past the 45. And he is finally taken down inside the 40-yard line. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. 53 yards. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
18. 26.
The shotgun, it's A-Rod. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. A dive and a catch. Incredible. His first catch in the wild card game. And good for a first down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
24-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
50.
Rodgers. Thrust to his right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
319.
A carry here for Warren. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. Now, timeout signal 4, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long.
158. Box it.
Now Rodgers. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that kick will help extend the lead, but remember, Mike, it's still a one-possession game. Halftime's right around the corner, so both teams, there's a lot of work left to be done before we crown a winner here.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round.
Hold on a second.
He'll give it to Dobbins. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
A run with Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Broncos.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. Not much there. Maybe a yard. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Moving outside the pocket. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards. First and 10.
Kill! On my set!
Now it's Dobbins. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Juan Thornhill up from his secondary spot to make the play.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 8.
Farmers. On my set! Ready!
Here's Nix to throw. He's got the tight end, Adam Troutman. And he'll be out of bounds, but he has the first down inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On my set! Ready! Captain!
Second down, Nix. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. Broncos go up by 3. It's 27-24.
Steelers 24. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Go. 319! Jump out!
Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. The open man is Wilson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. They run with Warren. And a Good run there. It'll get him 5 yards.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they could somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. It's gain of 5.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Broncos' 34-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Throwing, Rodgers. Overrun in a flash, and he lost the football. The Broncos have it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Cameron Hayward, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Dobbins. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Denver first down.
First down, Broncos.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. The man in motion is Burks. Big play to begin this 4th quarter. They run on 3rd down. And they've got him at the 19-yard line. They're into the red zone and still on the march. First down picked up.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game. You just can't miss. It's a close game. 4th quarter, you find yourself trailing You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
2nd and 10.
Hey, kill! Hold on a sec.
They'll stick with him again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
At the 16-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Hold on a sec. Ready.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Forced out wide, and he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield, and now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. His kick is good. He got it. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Play action now with Rodgers. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And he'll get about 12 yards here as he's out of bounds. That'll make things a little easier on 3rd down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Rodgers on 3rd and 2. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
26. Take 30. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. It's a gain of 12 facing fourth down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Brings up second and 9 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 9. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. They'll try to set up the screen here. Good hustle by the defense to get the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Just a little slow developing on that screen play there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. Talk things over before third down.
Hey, take 26.
Rodgers now. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. It's a gain of 34.
So it's man coverage, right? You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
258. Gun.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now, first and goal.
Jim! 319.
Here's Warren. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 8 brings up second and goal.
Now, second and inches. One more time with Warren. And he's got another one. Jaylen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Saving his best for the playoff. His third touchdown of the game. So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie.
Makes the score Steelers 31, Broncos 30. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Middle. Hold on a second.
Here's Dobbins. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They'll drop to throw. Headed left, buying time. That is caught. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 45 yards.
And this game certainly looks a lot different now after that completion. I mean, to pick up that many yards in the 2-minute drill, everybody in the huddle can just take a deep breath. All they need is a field goal. So right now, work the clock, possess the ball.
The ball comes out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind. And let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory. And after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They are moving on in these playoffs. Won't have a long time to celebrate this one. If you
jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I never show I need you. Please I need you. When I was young, it's not my problem. It's not my problem. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I never show why I need you. Please I need you. Heartbroken Houston, Texas, couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Let me cut it out. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. forgive.